recommended chemotherapy. I declined as I'd seen my father go through it, turning a very young 68-year-old man into an old, frail man. I decided to go for a second opinion and found a very supportive doctor who would guide me through this nightmare. There was very little information about mesothelioma for a patient's eyes, so I decided to set up a website. Who better to ask but the people going through this illness? They were the experts in finding information and knowing what was happening in my head. They also had the drive to survive. With the help of my daughter who built the website, we launched it in April 2007, and it has been a godsend. I met some amazing people, and together we found a lot of good information. I'd also christened my tumour Theo, as I knew he was now a part of me and I had to accept it. Theo didn't grow throughout 2007, it gave me a very positive attitude. I set myself goals and challenges and was reaching all of them. I saw my oncologist in 2008, in January, and he was very negative. Theo had progressed and it wasn't looking good. He was heading for the lining of the heart. I was devastated as he hadn't grown for over a year. I felt my oncologist did not expect me to walk back into his office in July. I was determined to prove him wrong. I found out through a wonderful couple there was a clinic in Worcestershire called Park Apwood that specialised in a treatment called Mesothelioma. It was used to boost the immune system. I went to the clinic early this year and started the treatment. I inject myself twice a week with mistletoe. A week later, I went to see a naturopathic doctor in Harley Street who recommended Professor Thomas Vogel in Germany, who had had great success with the treatment for mesothelioma. The procedure is called chemoembolization. I was in touch with a lady who was seeing him as she had liver cancer. The procedure is usually performed for liver cancer, but he was trying it for mesothelioma. I had nothing to lose. I had the money to pay for the treatment as I was awarded compensation from the Ministry of Defence. I decided to do it, and within a week I had an appointment. My friend Jeanette and I flew to Germany in May and were pleasantly surprised that the professor was so positive. He advised me that this was not a cure, but I needed to survive as I was met on his stats. I can live with that. The procedure is done under local anaesthetic and takes about 10 to 20 minutes. It is more uncomfortable than painful. It is performed through the femoral artery, a puncture is made in the artery, and a catheter is inserted and fed up through to the tumour. A dye is added so the professor can see the area on the screen in the theatre. The chemotherapy drug is added, followed by the embolizing agent that seals off the blood supply to the tumour and also seals in the chemo. The catheter is removed and pressure is applied to the site until bleeding stops. A pressor bandage is then applied and stays in place for 24 hours. There is a period of bed rest of 5 to 7 hours. I went back to Germany in June and got the results of the first procedure. There was a 10% reduction. I was over the moon. The second treatment, another 8%, and the third, a massive 15%. That makes a total of 33% to date. I had my fourth treatment last week and will get the results of that one when I return to Germany. I'm having 2 more treatments and that will be the end of the course. I feel so privileged to be where I am today. If it were not for the website and the people who are as determined as I am, I think things may have been so different. Thank you.